Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Martin, the Associate Director of Forecasting at Dodge Construction Network, and today we'll be looking at what happened with the Dodge Momentum Index in the month of March. Quick reminder here, we are tracking the value of non-residential building projects as they enter their earliest stages of planning. We take a 3-month moving average of that and kind of gauge the momentum of the planning queue overall. We only include projects valued at $500 million and below, and we exclude manufacturing and transportation projects as well. This index tends to lead construction spending by about 12 to 18 months. So digging into this month's report, we did see the DMI increase by about 1.8%. That was on the back of commercial building growing 7% and institutional building pulling back about 8.8%. But when we dig into the numbers, we basically found that, data centers were the sole reason that the DMI expanded this month. We saw, once again, a massive number of data center projects entering the planning queue. In particular, there was an Amazon data center project that had 17 individual buildings. Each of those are individually tracked, and each of those were valued at $500 million. So certainly propping up overall activity there. But as you can see from the index where we remove data center projects, you can see much greater weakness on the commercial side of things. So all other sectors faced weaker activity in the month of March. On the institutional side, that was the case as well. The only exception really being education, which only grew by about 1%, and public buildings, which were up moderately as well. So when you break this data down by sector, what we're really seeing are two trends. One is the continued sort of normalization of several sectors who just saw a huge, surge in growth in the back half of 2025 and are kind of getting back down to more sustainable levels. But there are several other sectors that are looking much weaker, and that's likely driven by just the elevated risk and uncertainty around a myriad of macroeconomic factors right now that are probably beginning to sort of bleed into those planning decisions and are driving the widespread weakness that we are seeing. All right, that about wraps it up for me this month. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.